Hello everyone, my name is Mike Raheda. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe buttons out there. And today we got Benjamin.
What's that?
And today we're gonna read an article from Korean Boo about XG. XG is my favorite girl group at the moment, and apparently the girl group is getting hate from netizens. Let's see why.
Getting hate from what?
The netizens.
I don't know what those are.
People from the net, citizens of the net.
Oh,
Netizens.
okay.
So, all Japanese girl group XG faces backlash after this group's CEO makes anti-Korean remarks.
Okay, why are they getting backlash when it's that's not their fault, guys.
Yes.
Newly debuted all Japanese girl group XG is facing backlash after the group's CEO allegedly made anti-Korean sentiments in an interview. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
The XG girl group is from Japanese label Avix
Yes.
and debuted this year in March 2022. I think it goes on to list all six of the girls. Seven. My bad, maths. All seven of the girls' names. Although the rumour the group was made in collaboration with YG Entertainment, YG has since stated the group had no connection with them whatsoever. Fair. If those rumours are around, either one would want that.
Yeah.
There goes on to talk about their debut, Tippy Toes. Tell me how much it's gotten. The YouTube page has got over 400,000 subscribers.
Wow.
That's since March. That's
congratulations.
actually that's really good. Well done.
Yeah.
Despite the song being made in English, the group's social media is in Korean, and the group promotes mainly in Korea. Makes sense. That's where the majority of the market is.
Yeah.
Actually, seems they might succeed.
You might succeed until a recent interview with the group's CEO, Masato Matsura, came to light, sparking outrage for his anti-Korean sentiments. Ooh, that's not good.
During the interview, the CEO emphasizes, despite working with Korean producers, he's merely using them to rebuke the notion that XG is a K-pop girl.
Okay,
group.
let's see what he actually said, because people might be twisting his words.
Which they often do in the media.
Yes.
Just because we're working with Korean producers doesn't mean the group is working with a Korean label.
Yes.
Everyone is Japanese.
Yeah, they're
It
Japanese,
is.
yeah.
It isn't like K-pop. It's more like American. I'm emphasizing. I'm
Emphatically
saying everyone is Japanese. We work with Korean producers, but we use Korean producers. All rights belong to Avix.
Okay. From reading this statement, I don't think it was anti-Korean.
No,
They're
not
just
at all.
twisting his words to stir up hate against the group. I think
Yeah.
he's just saying that they're still Japanese.
They're using the Korean
They-
entertainment industry that is so big and profitable
Yeah.
to actually make this group successful.
Or it's more
That's-
of, no, I think what they say is they used Korean producers, and meaning that the producers for the songs were Korean, but it wasn't meaning we're using them for our explosion. You know, it's not
Yeah.
that. It's more of the people who did the production of the songs are Korean, and that's the only part that's Korean, but otherwise everything's Japanese. I think that's what they were emphasizing. It's not like we're using the K-pop industry to explode. It's more of, if people are calling us Koreans, the only department that was Korean was the producers. I think that's what they meant.
And so, what if the producers were
Yeah.
Korean in the first place?
Yeah, so they still want Japanese. I think Japanese are they're proud people, you know.
Very
I
nice.
think that during the 90s and early 2000s, J-pop was huge. Like Utada Hikaru, Globe, and other artists were huge. So I think during the time I read the article that some artists from Korea actually went to Japan to train. So now that K-pop is more huge than J-pop, I think they're doing just the same thing. They're starting to learn from what's in at the moment. So
Yeah.
it's not really hate. So I think a bit exaggerated. Yeah. Oh yeah. So.
Why do we have to lose to Koreans? Japanese can also do it to erase Koreans.
Singer like Boa to Japan to mimic us. Oh, that's kind of catty now.
Yeah.
But that's true though. Like they when J-pop was bigger, they sent someone over. So it's just the same. Since we were on the losing side, we asked to work with Korean producers and we did it. So yeah, so they're just trying to learn. I think Japanese.
Yeah.
I think also things might get lost in translation and stuff. So I don't think people should read into it that much. That what's this? The CEO is hating on Koreans.
He isn't. He's just talking. It's. That's the other thing. He's talking about the cycle of the music industry. It goes through cycles. One country may be popular for couple years, then the next country, then they learn from each other, and they rinse and repeat. You can literally see that in UK and American charts, and now you've got like South America coming through in the States charts. You've got Australian and Kiwi artists coming through in the British charts, which are then translating to the American charts, and like on and so on and so on. It's.
I remember when Madonna had her comeback with the Ray of Light album, and she got inspiration from Euro disco.
Yeah, Eurotech, yeah.
Eurotech. That's why her music in Ray of Light was that way. She drew inspiration from that, and it became a hit. So I guess everyone can learn something from everyone around the world. So no hating. So I still love XG. I love them, and I hope they come out with something new soon. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Kiwis Try, and today we read an article by KoreanBoo.com, so read the article if you want. I'll put it in the link below, and until next time, bye!